I'm a special one.
Decide I was right.
Hello and welcome back to OmniFoot TV. This is your host Omar speaking. In today's video is going to be a reaction to last night's affair and just something I wanted to give my thoughts on. Last night was, I think, the first time a World Cup qualification playoff was played in Cairo International Stadium since Egypt faced Algeria in Cairo in that famous 2-0 victory. Now, here's the thing. I didn't necessarily enjoy yesterday's game at all. I don't think anyone did. You know, it was quite a dull affair. Our national team played quite badly. They played like they were away from home. They didn't play like they were at home. They say that, playing in front of such a crowd at such a stadium for the first time in, contextually speaking, at such a stage in the qualification process, it obviously weighed down. It weighed the players down in one way or another. And I can't help but feel like it played against them. They should have done a lot better. They didn't do as well as they should have. They weren't sharp enough. They were scared. They were afraid. They didn't defend well enough. Their positioning was off. They left too much space between defense and attack. It was a bit of a mess. Senegal were passing the ball much better. They were positioned better. They had more composure than we did, although we were at home. I expected us to win. I expected us to win with a better performance by a larger margin. All due respect to the African champions, of course. But I'm not necessarily sure we're going to go to Senegal and actually play a proper game. Seeing this performance, it could go either way, to be fair. It genuinely could. We could use their fan base as a means to pressure them. People assume that we'd walk out of yesterday's game with a draw, whereas we would go to Senegal and lose, and then they'd qualify. That's all I have to say about the performance, but there's something else that I would like to address, and I saw I was watching the highlights, actually, of the games last night, the African qualification playoffs, and one of the comments said, "It's mad how such big African teams get to face each other in playoffs, and that Africa has only 5 spots in the World Cup qualification process." It is kind of weird. I think this has been addressed multiple times, but when you really think about it, I didn't necessarily assume that it would still be up for debate. I know that the World Cup is going to keep expanding in terms of teams throughout the upcoming versions of the tournament, the upcoming editions of the tournament, but I do have to say that it is still very strange that has not been done up until this point, and that Africa has only 5 spots. It's a shame that teams like, Nigeria and Ghana have to end up facing each other for a spot, whereas both teams would probably do well enough to qualify for the tournament on their own merit. The same can easily be said about Egypt, Algeria, and Senegal. It doesn't do African football much justice, knowing that the African champions could very well not make the tournament. It didn't do Europe much justice, knowing that the European champions are going to be missing out. But my concern here is more so about Africa. It really is off-putting. It's demotivating. It's a little sad. You look at the quality of footballers that come out of Africa. You look at the quality of the sides of these national teams, of the players who play in some of Europe's top 5 leagues, in some of the best leagues in the world, with such an amazingly, talented group of individuals coming from so many different backgrounds. It says a lot about the way FIFA organizes the tournament. Europe will always have that huge advantage. We've never seen an African side reach the semi-final of a World Cup. We've never seen an African side lift the trophy. We haven't seen an Asian side do that either. And I think both of these continents deserve more space. They deserve more time. And they deserve as much of a chance. That's something I just thought I'd weigh in on. In regards to the second legs of the encounters from last night's affairs, we will have to wait and see how things will go on the 29th. It is just odd to think that some of the best sides in the continent will not make the tournament simply because of the lack of spots, and that is a shame. And that's all I have to say for this video. If you enjoyed this one, please like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you think. If you agree or disagree with anything I've said, please allow there to be discourse in the comment section below. I genuinely welcome it. The links to our social media accounts are in the description below, including the Facebook page where we post our Arabic content and the link to our Arabic YouTube channel as well. And I will see you next time the whistle blows. Cheers, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. Peace.